Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach, and welcome to 5 Minutes of Torah with the Beth Israel Rabbi. This coming Shabbat, we are in the midst of Chol HaMoed, the intermediate days of the holiday of Sukkot. The rabbis chose a specific Torah reading for this Shabbat from the book of Exodus, because when Shabbat falls on a holiday, even if it is Chol HaMoed, we do not read in the normal Torah cycle. This reading includes a statement by God, encouraging Moshe to be able to go forward with the job of freeing the Israelites from slavery and then leading them from slavery into the desert and eventually to the land of Israel. God says to Moshe, I will go in front of you and lighten your load, make it easier for you. Rambam says that this literally means I will be there with you. That is the type of leadership that God displays that then becomes an example for Moses, who then becomes an example for the rest of us of how to be a leader. That when a leader is with their people, with the people whom they are leading, it makes their life a little easier. They feel a little more at rest. They feel more comfortable, and they are willing to do that which needs to be done. That is a good leader, a true leader. That is God's example to Moses and Moses' example to us. Last April, when I was in Israel, I had an opportunity to meet a number of incredible human beings, great speakers with a lot of insight, and leaders who are doing incredible things in Israel today. Our group went to the Ziv Medical Hospital in Sfat. This particular hospital is the northernmost, most advanced hospital, and at the moment is literally on the front line. The hospital at this moment is in an emergency situation because of the war, and specifically because of the war with Hezbollah. The leader of this hospital is Salman Zarqa. And we had an opportunity to see the hospital and hear from the director of the hospital to tell you what an incredible leader is. An example of a wonderful leader is Salman Zarqa. And I was so impressed with what he said and the way he spoke. At that moment, I knew that we would need to bring him here to Vancouver, not only because he is part of our partnership region, that Federation and the Jewish community of Vancouver partners with the North, but also because he's an incredible human being. Professor Zarqa was the COVID czar. Professor Zarqa is a professor at Hebrew University in Jerusalem of military medicine. He is, of course, the head of the Ziv Hospital, and he also happens to be Druze. He's not Jewish. He's a fabulous, brilliant leader who exemplifies the best of diversity in Israel and the way the hospital and medical world works together and the possibilities of diversity even here in Canada. I want to encourage you to come join us to hear him speak. If you are a doctor or work in the medical world, please join us on November 31st at 7:30 p.m. And if you're a doctor, you'll be able to receive continuing education credit. And for everyone, I'd like to invite you on Shabbat morning, November 23rd, when Professor Zarqa will be speaking about who the Druze are and how diversity helps medical outcomes in Ziv Hospital, and truth be told, in all of Israel. Normally, of course, we don't ask people to register for Shabbat, but so that we know how many people will be here for Kiddush, we do encourage you I'd appreciate if you'll register for this particular Shabbat on November 23rd. I so much look forward to seeing you as we welcome Professor Zarka to Vancouver, Canada. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.